LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 35, he's got room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Handoff for Frazier. Driven back.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Knocked down immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
27 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Using his legs, it's Berry. Defense all over him.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff, Caden Durham. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Humphries. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give to Frazier. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wideout, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Clement. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it and he has to have it. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. Dragged to the ground but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him getting the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
To throw, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down, red zone play. Brown alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. LSU will get a first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Jukes his way for more. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if he's going to run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Levin. The screen. He's got wheels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Under pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They boot it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third down, here's Frazier. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Levin. Right side, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Short, it'll be 4th down and 1.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Drops back. It's Stockton. Gonna throw deep on the first play. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at
aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snapped on fourth down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. With second and 11. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Turning it on. Got the first down. Inside the touchdown. Tigers rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Frazier again. Might have a chance. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. To the air, it's Levitt. The screen, and watch out. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Berry. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Berry. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet.